Man, Calvin is a dick. Life. So Life is the latest sci-fi horror movie starring Jake Gyllenhaal, Rebecca Ferguson, Ryan Reynolds, Hiroyuki Sanada, and 2 other actors whose names I can't pronounce, but I'm going to attempt to pronounce for you guys, which I'll probably end up butchering, so enjoy that. Those actors are Ariyon, Bakare, and Olga Dihovichnaya. I believe that's how I pronounce her name. It's probably not, and I'm probably butchering it. I apologise. In this movie, V6 people are on the International Space Station collecting samples that they're getting from Mars, and when they find a life form living in the dirt, they believe they've made the discovery of a lifetime. While making contact with this life form, they start poking and prodding at it, trying to experiment on it, but then when the creature escapes, it becomes a claustrophobic horror movie as this creature known as Calvin is hunting them down one by one and killing them. Which just begs the question, is Calvin killing them because they were poking and prodding at him and they consider them threats? Or is he doing it, as my intro said, because he's a dick? And that's something I would have liked the movie to delve into just a little bit more than it actually did, but for the most part, this movie was actually really incredible. I actually really had a good time with this film. First off, the acting in this movie is great. Ryan Reynolds gives an incredible performance. Although he is basically Ryan Reynolds in this movie, he is good in the film. It does have a pretty tense scene with the creature when he's locked in the lab with it, which I really liked. Rebecca Ferguson in this movie is also really good. She's the leader of this group in this film, so she does have that responsibility to keep her crew safe, but in that she does also have to follow certain guidelines. A particular guideline stating that if this life form is hostile, that it can't come back to Earth, and they must do everything in their power to make sure that doesn't happen. Hiroyuki Sanada, one of my favourite Japanese actors working today, he was really good in the film. I also felt like his character had the most development than any other character in this film. Ariyon, I believe that's how I pronounce his name, he was really good in the movie. And he has a very interesting disability which they incorporated into the film really well, I thought. The other lass whose name I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce again just for fear of butchering it for a second time. She was also really good in this movie. Not one of the standouts, but she gave a great performance. And Jake Gyllenhaal, well, he's Jake Gyllenhaal. He's fantastic. He's a great actor. He's one of the best actors working today. And although he does give a great performance in the movie, I feel like his character wasn't as well fleshed out or developed as the other characters were. The reason for that is his character likes being in space, he likes being alone, he doesn't really like interacting with other humans. And in that, we didn't have much connection with his character, so when it came down to it, we didn't really care as much for him as we probably should have. The visual effects for this movie also look really good. The look of space, the creature itself, they were all really well done. The movie was really well directed as well, especially the opening shot, which is made to look like it's done in one take. But you can see where the smart use of editing and CGI is incorporated to make it look that way, but it does look really gorgeous to watch. However, in that, I feel the tone sort of shifts from a claustrophobic horror movie into a classic monster movie towards its second half, and because of that I did pull out of the movie just a little bit, but not enough to lose complete interest in the film. I personally would like to have seen a bit more of Calvin and his thought process, because admittedly I kind of have that in my head where these people were prodding and poking him. So did this life form consider that a threat? Did he consider us to be threats to his own life? Is that the reason why he started killing everyone, or is it because he's just a dick? Me personally, I'd like to have seen a little bit more of that, but the way they did it anyway was fine with me. But what could have been great just ended up being good. Also, my other issue with this movie is it does draw a lot of influence from other movies like Alien and Event Horizon, and because of that it is a movie that you've seen time and time again, so you can basically know where it's going to go. As it was going down certain routes, I thought, okay, so this is how the end is going to happen, and although I called it in a certain way, the lead up to it I didn't call, up until an incident which I'm not going to spoil for you, but it does involve some debris, where I said to myself, okay, so this is how the movie's going to end, and sure enough, I was right. It didn't take away from the experience I had in this film. It is basically a more grounded, gritty, realistic version of Alien, and in that it is just that little bit more horrifying because it is so realistic in that sense. I mean, this is something that could actually happen if we found life on Mars. Not saying it will always be hostile, but you never know. And I loved how the movie played with that idea, and because of that, I do recommend that you go and check out this film, considering the other 2 movies I've reviewed have been shit, because I'm going to give Life 4 stars. So, Life, have you guys seen it yet? What did you think about it? Whatever you thought, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share the video with your friends, and if you want to see more videos just like this one, then subscribe to my channel for more. Thanks again for watching. You guys are awesome, and I will see you all in the next video.